here's your stat of the day. Football. Larry Fitzgerald, Randy Moss, Hines Ward, Reggie Wayne, Lynn Swann, Andre Reed, Roger Craig, Jerome Bettis, James Lofton, Curtis Martin, Drew Pearson, Michael Irvin, Marshall Faulk, Chris Carter, and LaDainian Tomlinson. What do they all have in common?
Never won a Super Bowl?
No.
I couldn't hear it. It was going too fast.
Fitzgerald, Randy, Hines Ward, Reggie Wayne,
throws that one out,
Lynn Swann, Andre Reed, Roger Craig, Bettis, Lofton, Curtis Martin, Marshall Faulk, Chris Carter, and LaDainian Tomlinson. They all have less career playoff touchdowns than Damian Williams.
That's sad.
Who was cut 7 times this year.
Super Bowl champion.
All of them have less career touchdowns than Damian Williams. Zach Taysom Hill was 6 of 13 for 109 in his career.
He wants to be a franchise
quarterback. Mohamed Sanu is 7 of 8 for 233 yards and 4 touchdowns.
I saw that tweet.
Somebody's going to throw a lot of money at Taysom Hill.
Right.
It's coming.
For what reason, too, right? You know, it would be awful.
He's a product of Sean Payton.
Oh, that was the tweet. Now, I read you all that about Hornsby and Trout, right?
Yeah.
Here's the one that got me. I'm sure someone noticed this, but Mike Trout finished last season now as the career OPS plus among right-handed hitters. What the fuck is that? OPS plus. You know what that means? I looked it up. It's your on-base percentage plus your slugging percentage plus the field you played on. Now we're counting the ballpark that we played.
Larry
in.
Walker's done,
and he was, and guess what, Hunter? He was only 1 above him. I just read how many stats blows him out of the water, and this is their argument. Mike Trout is 1 WRCA RC plus above Roger Hornsby. Get the hell out of here!
I feel like they make these acronyms.
They're making.
They do.
They're
making
him
us
to try.
up.
They're making him to try to put him in the argument with these
right
players
to sell ads. Did I get Zach? Were you here for the Jameis Winston, Aaron Rodgers stats?
No.
Aaron Rodgers in 15 seasons has thrown 84 picks. Jameis Winston in 5 seasons has thrown 88.
Now, I will say this.
Andre said that's good because he threw 30 last year. That means he's only thrown 58 in 4 seasons.
I will say this. Now, they say that Aaron Rodgers purposely doesn't throw picks. He'll throw the ball away for he'll throw something into a tight window.
He does that.
But, I mean, that's still impressive.
All right, my last thing of the day. I got to read this out. This is funny. We'll talk Cam on Friday more, Hunter. We'll see what Zach says. We talked a little. Zach kind of is in the same boat. He thinks he's gone too, right?
Saturday or Friday, yeah.
Zach, you think Cam's gone too, right?
He's gone.
Based on, Tepper's done everything.
There is no way as an owner you come out and make that statement. He's not gone.
All right.
No way.
English teacher, you ready for this? Is grading his class. I didn't tell y'all this, did I? I read this to my mom. I think I read this to Andre, right? I didn't read this to you, Hunter.
What?
English teacher paper about Tom and Jerry.
Oh, yeah, I read that.
I read that. You got me.
I read that.
I'm going to read Zach.
You got me. I did it with you, with Andre.
Oh, okay. That was you that was reading it to then. All right. Well, never mind. I'm going to read it to the fans then.
Yeah, I read it literally last night.
The Tom and Jerry.
Yes,
we're going to do a Mount Rushmore today.
Well, damn.
Tom
I guess we can if you want, Zach.
Tom is just being a cat.
I had a friend that asked.
You want
I don't know
to?
if you've done it. Friend asked. I eat breakfast with him on Wednesdays, and I think he's probably listening, possibly, unless he's sleeping. He does work third shift. He will watch podcasts, but he said, "Did y'all not do a Carolina Panthers?" And I have not.
We have not done the Panthers yet.
It's not worth my time.
I will do it for fodder for him. I told him
can
who
do
mine
it.
was.
I mean, I can give you 3.
I told him who mine was. Let me go
Me and
first.
Zach probably
Go
got
ahead.
the same.
Go ahead.
And he said I would, and Kevin did too. You'd probably get like blasted for not putting Cam on top 4. I'm not going to do it.
I'll just say this now. It's not radio. Piss off.
I'm going to do Steve Smith,
That's a given.
Stephen Davis.
He was a good running back, but
we talked about it this morning. I did Stephen Davis.
You said Luke,
and
Steve,
and John
Smith.
Casey.
Casey. See, I've got.
And I like Sam Mills, but I just don't think. I think he's more motivational than he was. That's just my personal opinion. So anyway.
See, I think the first two are no question.
Peppers was definitely.
Julius Peppers is on mine. Steve Smith is on mine.
Steve Smith and Peppers are my 1 and 2.
That was my friends this morning. So
Jake
he'll
DeLong
love that.
Jake Delhomme didn't have a losing
That'd be
season
my
as a
wife's
quarterback.
number one.
Didn't have a losing season for the Panthers as a quarterback, and took him to a Super Bowl as well. I mean, then I can put
And
John
like I said,
Casey.
I could throw
There's my
Stephen
four.
Davis off and put Peppers on.
They
in a
all
minute.
played. They all played together, and they're on my four.
So.
Jake Delhomme, Steve Smith, Julius Peppers, and John Casey.
That's good.
Yeah.
You know what?
I mean-
If I was doing mine, Peppers could go on easily in front. If I put him on, it would be over Davis or Casey. Both, either one, interchangeable.
I would put him over Steven
Peppers
Davis.
is probably my favorite defensive player. Steve Smith's my favorite offensive player.
Ice up, son.
Stephen Davis is my second favorite offensive player.
Steven Davis was good.
I loved him.
Great running back.
I liked
He
the
was very
style.
good. I liked watching D'Angelo Williams run.
I was not the biggest D'Angelo fan. I just liked
He had
Stephen
a
Davis.
fumbling problem, but I liked watching Williams. And that was the truth. I like watching McCaffrey now, but I liked the 1-2 punch with Williams and Jonathan Stewart.
Kevin, you said you had two. Who was your other two?
Hold on, I was Jake's record is 56-40, 583 win percentage. Cam is if he will end up at 549. So Jake will have a better win percentage than Cam. Made it to a Super Bowl like Cam.
Just didn't win the MVP.
Cam had 5 losing seasons. Jake had 1. So Jake with 5 winning seasons. Cam with only 3, and Cam with 5 losing seasons. And the first thing everybody's gonna say, Hunter, like I said,
The MVP.
he won MVP. He didn't win it. He was voted MVP. You can't win an award you're voted. I mean, yes, you win the award, but there's no like if you win the Super Bowl, how do you win the game? How do you win the Super Bowl? Well, I had to win the game. But yeah,
All it takes
that's my
jumping
on
on a
that. So yeah,
fumble.
5. Yeah, that's true. So like I said, Delhomme was 5-1. 5 winning seasons, 1 losing season. Cam had 3 winning seasons, 5 losing seasons. I got Steve Smith, Julius Peppers, and before Cam was even drafted, I said John Casey was the greatest Panther ever,
He's a scoring leader.
which means I had to put Luke Kuechly as.
And
I'm fine with
how
Luke being
impressive
on
is
there.
that with him being
fine
29
with
years
Luke.
old and retiring?
That's perfectly fine with me. I just said Jake because he took him to a Super
yeah,
Bowl as
all
well.
right.
Kerry
My
Collins
wife
made a
played
Super Bowl. Jake Delhomme's made a Super Bowl, and Panther fans will say those quarterbacks aren't as good as Cam. He made a Super Bowl too, lost Super Bowl. Rex Grossman made a Super Bowl and lost it. Trent Dilfer made one and won it. Zach, you were here for the 6 Super Bowl MVPs, weren't you? That had never won it, or were you?
Yeah.
I thought you were. The 6 Super Bowl MVP, the regular season MVPs actually won the Super Bowl MVP. There was one other thing I wanted to say something about the Panthers. Let me think. You had your Mount Rushmore. Kerry, Cam, Jake. Cam. Well, I tell you what, Cam would make the Mount Rushmore of Carolina Panthers quarterbacks. How about that? Does that qualify?
Yeah,
So you'd have Kerry, Cam, Jake. Would it be?
Winky.
Would it be
Winky.
Burline
Yeah, Burline was good.
or
when he
Rodney
was here.
Pete?
No,
So Burline.
I had to put Burline.
We'll go Burline.
Are we missing somebody?
Probably not.
At this point, we're just damn rambling. God
Probably not. I swear I said one more Panther point. Dang it.
Yeah, it was awesome.
I'm trying to remember what it was. Maybe it was about John Casey. You remember what it was, Hunter? Remember what my point was?
No, I don't.
You don't? All right. So let's, I guess, wrap this up then. Oh, here it is. Cam's MVP resume. Close your eyes, Hunter. If I told you. Now remember, Eli is 7th in yards
No, I've done this.
and 7th in touchdowns.
I think we've done this already.
Cam, career passing touchdowns, 58th. Quarterback rating, 30th. Completion percentage, 51st. Game-winning drives, 69. And comebacks, 61. That's not a
61.
number. 61st in the 61th.
Yeah.
All right, folks, those are
Those are fun stats to
fun
end the
stats
show.
of the day to end the show. Friday, we'll have more XFL predictions from me and Hunter.
Yes.
We'll talk more NBA on Friday for me and Hunter.
Yeah.
Maybe we would have had some more NFL news by then. I wish they would get it on with these quarterbacks and get to moving.
Yeah, they're
I'm
not going to do
excited.
that yet, but you never know.
And let's see, and I guess that'll do it. So just tune in Friday. You'll see us. You'll hear us. I got the hiccups now from lunch. And I guess we'll have fun Friday. Thanks, everybody, for listening and watching Shock Joxx Sports Talk Podcast live on Facebook Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And you can watch the replays on YouTube. Listen where all podcasts are available.
Yep.
For KTC Broadcasting. For Hunter Yancey and Zach Mayu, we'll see you guys Friday on KTCBroadcasting.com.